Well, we are back with the markets hitting new records just about every day. It's no wonder that people are suffering from something called stock market FOMO. That's the fear of missing out. Greg and Kristen Taylor from Legacy Retirement Group are here to explain FOMO. And don't forget, you can catch their radio show on Sundays on WTVN at 6 and again at 10, and on the Sean and Kate show, too. We have them on as well. Good to have you guys.
Good to be here.
Thank you for, we have our swing choir performance after this.
I didn't get the memo.
Well, you hold out the notes too long, Greg. We wanted to talk to you about that. FOMO, you're right. Right now, there's so much, it just feels like the excitement, the energy, everybody's so amped up about what's taking place in the market. So for people who maybe got hurt a little bit the last go round, they are a little reluctant.
Well, you said something that was interesting there. You said amped out a bit about the market, right?
Yeah,
and that's an emotion.
Right.
Right? And that's the worst way to invest with emotions. So what we're telling some people when they say, oh, I should get in now while the getting's good, well, the getting's already good. We don't know what the next step's going to be. Is it going to keep going up? Is it going to go down? We don't know. But it's not necessarily the smartest idea to get in right at peak highs.
Right. So the buy high, sell low thing. It's not, I mean,
It's not the best strategy.
It's a blanket strategy, isn't it?
But fear of missing out is a common thing, you know, in a lot of areas of life, and the stock market is not excluded from that. And you don't want to miss out on the opportunity for great gains or better gains than what you're getting in some fixed rate. Really, Sean, the key here is your strategy as you invest. I don't necessarily want to discourage people from investing, but if you go with the old buy and hold, well, right now you're buying way up here, and like you said, you know, when it starts going down, you get scared, you end up selling low, and you ended up just losing a lot of money.
Right.
Some people just rebalance, and that certainly works. But again, we're at a high stock market, so we like the strategy right now of momentum. And with momentum, every month, 15 global asset classes are looked at, and they pick the 9 that have done the best in the last 6 months. So what happens as the stock market starts to slow down, you now have a strategy for getting into safer places, and that reduces the risk and reduces the losses. Look, if you could get 70 to 80% of the high and only experience 10 to 20% of the loss,
right,
now you're going to be in that sweet spot, and that's what we're really after.
Is this new, or has this always been in place, this kind of thinking about where to get into the market? I feel like after people got stung as badly as they did after the recession, that maybe people have finally wisened up to the fact you have to have a different kind of strategy.
Yeah, and remember, we're talking specifically to a group of people that are getting ready to retire or already retired.
Okay.
If you're young and working still and dollar cost averaging in, then you know it is what it is, right? Sometimes you're going to buy low, sometimes you're going to buy high.
Right.
It's all going to average out, and in the end, you're going to be okay. But when you're looking at this time period, then yes, I think a lot of the mindset has come from those who got stung and had to push back their retirement because they lost 40% of their assets.
We are going to make an offer for people, though,
Yes.
so there is no FOMO out there.
Yes.
We don't want people to have FOMO. We want people to be efficient. And the way to be efficient is to be consistent. And the way to find out whether you are or not is by doing our portfolio x-ray. We're going to use Morningstar analysis to dig in there, find out your risk versus return, what your fees are, help you understand where you stand today in regards to risk.
So FOMO, no mo. We don't want you to have that. We want you to take advantage of this offer right here. The number is on your screen, and you can always go to legacyretirementgroup.com and fill out the form and get some answers there as well. I know that Greg and Kristen would love to talk to you. Thank you both.